Hi, I'm Yasmine.
And I'm Camillia.
And welcome
to the first episode
of JINX.
Hello? Hey, come over. JINX!
Are you nervous? We've been laughing for
I'm not nervous. I'm just because I know we're holding a mic and the cameras are here. But like where I'm talking to you.
Yeah, like we're in Cammy's room right now.
Yes.
And this is where we
are always.
So this is really familiar to us.
Mm-hmm. We're in our element.
Yeah, but the cameras are not.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm not gonna talk like myself because I'm like trying to be
same. I'm trying to be like appropriate.
Okay, but hey, what's up, guys?
We're so excited to finally be here.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time coming. Tell us.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
So Yasmine and I have been talking about this for a while.
Years.
Mm-hmm. Literally years.
Like 2 years? 3 years.
3. Mm-hmm. Since we met. Like a few months into us meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And then it never happened.
It's my fault, I will say. But I was just like nervous. So I had a dream and I messaged you and I was like, oh my God. And I completely forgot that we've been talking about this for like ages. But I was like, you know what? Now is the time. If we're not going to do it now.
When? Exactly. And the funny thing is, Yasmine had her own podcast where she did 4 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I had my own podcast where I did 3 episodes. Mm-hmm. And we did them at the same time-ish.
Yeah, like 2020. It was COVID.
Yeah.
It was like my creative outlet.
Same, girl. But like we did it at the same time. But I think I didn't do mine well. Like my topics I feel were so boring. Because I was talking about like...
What were your topics?
Bruh. Like I was talking about like a thin ideal, like body types.
Oh, so
and
like more how, serious. Yeah. Same.
And that's like, not me, you know? Like it's me in like a regular conversation, but it's not me in like a whole podcast.
So I feel like this is gonna be like us to the core.
Facts.
Like fun, girly, talk about a lot of different things. Because we talk a lot. Certified yappers.
Literally. So listen. One thing that's gonna be hard for us is to not talk over each other.
Okay, yes. Well, actually, this is a perfect segue for why we called the podcast.
Oh, yeah. JINX.
Oh, good one.
Thank you. You go.
So we were like brainstorming and thinking about like what we're gonna call it. Some of the names that we came up with were
trash. I don't remember them, but they were trash.
Really bad, yeah. But then we were like, oh, we really want to do something about like talking at the same time.
We didn't want the word yap in it.
Yeah, like in my dream it was called Big Yapper Energy, which was by random. My dream was really vivid. But we're here, so it might have been a vision.
Oh, it's like Raven.
So then we were like thinking about it and I was like JINX.
Yeah.
And it just felt perfect.
Right. Yeah. Because we say things at the same time, but I don't think it's because like one part is because we think the same. Yeah. But another part is also because we just talk so much that we just talk over each other.
Like
so it's like
the probability of us like saying the same thing at the same time is actually quite high.
And it's literally because we have the same brain.
Exactly. But also because we've been hanging out literally every day on average. See, for like 3 years. It's bound to happen. So we were just separated for a month and it was really hard.
Yeah. Yasmine was on holiday and then I was on holiday.
Yeah.
But we were apart for a month. And then we're like, podcast.
Yeah. So here we are.
Well, wait. I was saying so the difficult parts about this. Yeah. One is the whole talking over each other thing. We need to train our brains. Mm-hmm. And then the other part is that we talk too much and we go off topic a lot.
So we've already kind of like brainstormed some topics that we want to discuss. I really hope to God that we stick to it on topic. But
this diversion is okay.
Yeah, but also this is like welcome to our like hangout.
Yeah.
So it's bound to happen.
JINX. So that's an intro of like why we're doing what we're doing.
Yes.
No, Yasmine. Tell me about yourself. So let our listeners who don't know you know you.
Oh my God, like this question in interviews really stresses me out because I'm like, I really don't know who I am yet. I'll figure it out, I promise. But I can give you a little bit of an introduction.
Give me like Age.
28.
Zodiac sign.
Gemini. Libra rising.
What's your moon?
Gemini rest. Like
moon?
literally all Gemini except my rising. So I'm like a full air sign. Okay. Some people call that crazy. Oh. But I feel like I'm chill.
I think you're chill. Yeah. Then, whoa. Oh, describe your style in 3 words.
Girly. I feel like I'm chic. And honestly, like casual. Yeah. Like laid back. So, yeah. Anything else you want to know about me?
I think we'll uncover more.
Yeah, so we'll uncover more. This is like a... Yeah. And this is the first episode, so I feel like we're a bit like...
We are definitely dry.
And nervous. Yeah. And we're trying to be like...
Proper.
Poised.
Yes.
But demure. I think like very demure, very cutesy. Mindful. But I feel like with...
time and practice.
We're gonna...
Everything.
Yeah, we're gonna... Yeah. Just be...
Yeah. It's now mid-August. We're going live September 1st. Oh so God. When you're listening to this, hey!
Happy September. I hope September is like the start of everything fabulous.
Happy academic year to all the students out there.
Oof. Sorry.
And happy birthday to any September ones.
Oh, Donna. My sister.
Happy birthday, Donna.
Okay, so wait.
Yes.
Age.
Oh, 30.
Zodiac sign.
Aries.
Rising.
Cap.
Ooh.
Moon. I know, I don't like it. My moon is a Libra, which makes so much sense.
Oh my God, look at us. We have some matching. We should do our co-star, by the way, and see how much we like.
Oh, cute, yeah. Cute. And I know my Venus is Aries as well.
Cute.
You know your Venus? It's your
love. Gemini. Oh. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, wow. It's like, yeah.
Okay.
Describe your style in 3 words.
Casual. See, I want to say punky, but I don't mean punk as in like
edgy.
Green Day. I mean punk. Yeah, I mean punk as in like not Avril Lavigne. No. But I don't mean punky like that. I mean punky like. Oh, I don't know how.
Edgy.
I'm not edgy though. I don't think I'm edgy. Punky as in
elements.
Like, elements. I take that back. Revert. I comfy. And girl, I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know. Because it really depends on my mood. I have like different styles. If I feel like classy, I will be classy. If I feel like more like businessy, I'll go businessy. Totally. But I think most of the time I'm just casual and comfy.
Yeah, cute.
I love me a boot.
I feel like we're like rubbing off on each other a lot.
Yeah.
Because my casual is starting to look a lot like your casual.
And my girly is starting to look like your girly.
Yeah.
Oh! You're preppy too.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I used to be more preppy when I was younger. We'll get into that.
I was never preppy. I had a phase of like coquette.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
cute.
I had a phase because I was watching Nikki and Gabby.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
and Gabby's style.
But now you're like more Nikki.
Yeah, I'm more Nikki. Definitely more Nikki now. But Gabby's style was like my thing. Oh my God, I loved it. All the pink, the antique vibes. If you see my old room, you'd be like, "That's not your room."
Oh my God, stop it.
Yeah. But I can't do that anymore. Like, I like it. I still love it from like the outside, but from myself.
I can't imagine that. Let me see you put your hearts up.
Yeah. Literally, that was me.
That's crazy.
Even if you see, I'll show you a picture later. At my brother's engagement party, the dress I was wearing was like a pink one with like flowers, like poofy.
The thing is, I do see that in your personality, just not your style.
Yeah. It is deep in my soul, but I can't show it anymore because I realize it doesn't look good on me.
So I feel like essentially at our core, we're both very bubblegum.
I'm bubbles on the inside, buttercup on the outside. That's how I've always expressed myself.
Okay, so this is actually a very polarizing debate in my life. I don't know who I am as a Powerpuff Girl. I feel like a lot of people say that I'm Blossom to my core because I'm like the eldest and I'm very like organized and all that kind of stuff. I feel like deep down, only like close people see my bubbles. Like that like really like soft, sensitive side. And then like, I don't know, maybe my mentality is very buttercup.
Yeah. I think a part of me is like Blossom. So here's the thing. Blossom's my least favorite Powerpuff.
That's the thing. Like, I don't know if she's my least favorite, but like, I always gravitate towards like Buttercup in terms of like aesthetic. Even though that's not my aesthetic though.
The episode where Buttercup refused to take a shower, I felt it to my core. I was like, I'm not gonna shower.
I love that episode so much.
I love that episode. And she had like her blankie and she was always like annoyed and whatever. But I also related to Bubbles so much because she was so obviously bubbly.
Yeah.
But she was like laughing all the time and she was like so emotional as well as sensitive. And I was like, yeah, that's also me.
I feel like we're all okay. I think we're all like a combination of all of them to a certain extent. But like
I don't have a Blossom in me though. Sorry, I think Blossom's
that's
what I'm saying. I don't know. I think you have her like focus, her determination.
And my eldest sibling.
Yeah.
Vibe.
I'm the baby.
Oh, okay. So this is like these are the differences in our personality. Not many.
Oh yeah.
But you're the youngest.
Yes.
And you only have brothers.
I'm the youngest of 3, you're the eldest of 3.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And I have a sister. And a brother. So like that like shows in our like personality and our like music sometimes.
Yeah.
In our style as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like that also like that's where our differences come from, I feel.
Big time.
Other than that, I feel like we're really similar.
Totally.
Like we like see eye to eye.
We were in the same major, by the way, but we didn't know each other and we weren't in the same year because this means 2 years below.
Yeah.
But
we studied the same thing. We were always interested in the same things.
Yeah. Should we say how we met?
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. This is a really embarrassing story, actually, for me personally. But, okay, so I had joined this new job that Cami is at for how long?
When you joined? Probably like a year and a half.
Oh.
Yeah. Bruh, I left at 2 years-ish.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. I was there. 2 years and a half.
Okay, so I think I get why you were bothered by my behavior.
No.
Okay. Okay, so, I had just joined and I was like, trying to like make friends and stuff. At this time in my life, I was really looking to make new friends.
Like I was not.
Yeah. So I really I was so excited to do this job because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to meet new girlies and I'm so excited. So I was like, it's not that I was open because of that. I genuinely am just like a very social.
Yeah.
Like I'll introduce myself and stuff. But I think because I had that in my mind, I was like very forward about it. So, okay, we have to set the scene though. So I would come to work dressed up. I like going to work like dressed up.
Yeah, like, when she goes to work, you can tell she's going to work. She's like a blazer girl.
heels, hats, or jeans.
Yeah.
But, like I'm like corporate.
Yeah, and she was like client facing.
Yeah. So, and like you can tell that it was like my corporate side. Yeah. You know?
I was not client facing. That's number 1. And 2, I don't have a corporate side, like at all. Yeah. I really don't. And I was like in hoodies and a jean.
Yeah.
And so in a hoodie and jeans. Hoodies and a jeans.
I love that term. What is it? No. It's so funny. Yeah, so I feel like that's why you kind of were like.
Yeah. Okay, so listen. I have this thing that it's not a nice thing to have, honestly, but I noticed that growing up, I grew up dancing. And then when you're in a dance place for a long time, you kind of build your own friend groups and stuff like in school. Totally. Right? So I built my own friend group and everyone was just like doing their own thing, minding their own business type of thing. And then every time someone new would come, obviously they'd be shy. Right? And that's the normal thing in my head. In my head. It's the normal thing. But I had this thing that when someone would come and they were like super confident and outgoing and bubbly and whatever, it would bother me. It would really bother me so much. And I think it's because I grew up watching like Bring It On and stuff like that. So I was like, what do you mean you're not intimidated by us? It was such a thing. So I would just get bothered when someone would come in and like not be shy because I'd be like, why are you not intimidated?
I was sitting in the very front of the office and Cami was in the back. So my back was to her. She couldn't really see me and I couldn't see her. So one of our good friends, Roro, we love you, Roro. She was sitting in front of me and her and I were working together the most at that point. And she looked at me and she was like, oh, so we would like have music playing in the office. And Ariana Grande came on. Anybody who knows me knows what Ariana means to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's like my pop
queen.
Yeah, like, anyway. I'd do anything. Give me tickets. But yeah, so like one of the songs came on and I was like so excited and I was like singing it, obviously. And then she was like, oh, you know who also really likes Ariana Grande? Cammy. Go speak to her. And I was like, no way, oh my god, that's so exciting.
This girl came strutting to me.
And I literally, like, in my heels, like,
yeah.
And I was like, so, by the way, bear in mind, we spoke before this. Like, it's
like
not like,
hi.
Yeah, like hi and stuff. So it wasn't like weird
yeah.
in my head. In my head. In hers, it was.
Very.
Yeah.
Because I was sitting, I was like working on something, and then I see a hat.
Yeah.
I'm like,
so I was like, so, I heard you like Ariana Grande. And
I was like, yeah.
I was like, what's your favorite album?
Sweetener.
Me too.
Oh. Yeah, cool.
And I wanted to cry.
But also, listen, like, I'm really shy.
Oh, it was also COVID, so we were wearing masks. This is really important also because
By the way,
we couldn't see.
Can we just talk about the fact that only you were wearing masks? No one else wore masks
ever? It was 2021, so it wasn't like the peak, but like...
Yeah, but still though.
Yeah, so like we were the only ones wearing masks.
Yeah.
So we couldn't really see. Thank God I couldn't see her face expression because I probably would have actually.
No, I probably like...
So then I was like... Oh.
Yeah.
So then I struck back to my desk.
Yeah. And it wasn't even like a... I wasn't trying to be like rude. It's because I was feeling awkward.
So then I was like,
and I was like, ugh.
People tend to have a wrong first impression of me sometimes.
Same.
And I don't like that. So I never judge by first impression. Yeah. So I always give the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, oh, she's probably just shy or like she had a bad day or whatever.
Yeah.
So like
I was shy and I think I was having a bad day.
Yeah.
I was having a bad time.
Yeah, it was a bad time.
Yeah.
And then so then that was that. And then I don't think we spoke very much after that. And then I remember I had like a meltdown in the office, and that's literally how we all became friends.
Yeah. We're a group, we call ourselves Blue Murky.
Yeah.
Hey girl. We're a group of seven.
Yeah.
And we all became friends like
from
at
that
work.
Job.
Yeah, from that job, and then we stayed friends.
Yeah.
For as
literally. So that was like the start of
us
forever.
As well. Yeah, exactly. And since then is when we've been like, oh my god, we have to do a podcast. I love podcasts.
Exactly.
And then we realized we have so many similarities. We like the same things. We found out we're in the same university.
We were also neighbors.
We live like one
traffic light away from each other.
Yeah, we live one traffic light away from each other. Can
you imagine we
grew up?
Neighbors?
Yeah. Bruh.
Oh my god, we
grew up watching the same things, listening to the same music.
So I feel like we're influenced by the same things.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, at our core, we're like Disney bubblegum.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
That's how we are who we are. Girl.
Yeah.
And with me, it's like, I have like great friends and stuff, but I felt like there was like a gap where I was like, oh, but none of my friends are like for example, even if it sounds so stupid, but I'm like, but none of my friends like know anything from like Hannah Montana, like songs, or like none of my friends know lyrics to like whatever Ariana Grande or Jonas Brothers and stuff like that. And it sounds really, really dumb, but it's actually not because
it's like your personality.
Yeah, and it's because like when you're sitting in the car and you're playing music and you're screaming at the top of your lungs,
someone has to sing with you, right?
Exactly. So it's always been a thing. So then when we met, I was like,
this is the missing
piece. This is what I needed.
And I felt the exact opposite, actually. Like, at that time, I didn't feel like I had, like, a solid group. Or, like, I didn't have, like, really close friends that I felt comfortable with at all. It was like that time in your life where you're just, like, outgrowing a lot of people. Yeah. It was like, I was, like, 24?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was, like, out of uni and, like, figuring that out and stuff. So I was, like, really in a confused place when it came to, like, my friendships and defining that.
I get it though, because with me, I said like I have friends and stuff, but like I'm a quality, not quantity person.
Oh, same,
number one. So I wouldn't say I had like a huge group of friends. Like when I was at dance, I had my group of friends, but then we all like we drifted apart. Some moved away for like university, never came back, and whatever. And then at some point, I also left, just a year, but I also left. And then when I came back, I feel like I did I'm gonna say a word, don't laugh. I did a rebrand. We watched the video on TikTok. Someone said rebranding really funny. So then it's just been in our head. Yeah, because you're saying 24. Because that was also for me, it was like 22 or something where I did like a whole rebranding of like my circle. Yeah. So like there was one people that I used to talk to. Then I realized actually like they're not good for me. And not in like not in a way of saying like I'm better than them or anything like that.
You change after uni and stuff.
Your interests change. And a lot of people I feel like when they get out of school, for example, their mind is always still like a high school mind, like gossiping and stuff. I'm not a big gossiper. Like, I don't like I don't like talking about people.
Yeah.
If it's gossiping about like, oh my god, this is what happened to me and blah, 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 blah,
for sure.
that's fine.
Yeah.
But I don't talk
about.
I don't think any of us in the group talks about
anyone,
a person.
No, we just like recap situations.
Yeah, we go like, oh my god, this happened and this happened, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think we've ever been like, yeah, so she said this and she did this. And because it's not like, we don't care.
And I feel like we're done with that part of our lives also. Like,
like that part I like definitely like removed from my life. And then, I removed like the gossip queens, I would say. And also, like, a lot of people were like, I just didn't have similarities with them. Like, why am I forcing a friendship?
Yeah, because I feel like, especially because you were in a community, it was like so many different personalities and you come together with like one passion. Yeah. And then when you find your own lives, it's like, okay, that was the one thing keeping us together. And now it's like not there anymore, but it's like no bad blood. Yeah, no, like, oh my god, no. I love, like, even like any of my past friends, like, I don't think I have beef with anyone of like my friends. Because like we either drifted apart or we're just like, whatever, we're better off like not without a friendship. For sure. But it's not in a bad way. It's just in like you grow up and you grow apart. That's fine. It's not in like a shady way or anything like that, or me saying like I'm better than them or anything like that. It's just you just grow apart and it's fine. It's fine to grow apart. Oh my god, yeah. So I feel like that's like a lesson that like we all have to learn the hard way. Yeah. Because I feel like I'm the type of person that's like, no, I'm not gonna let us grow apart, and I would like hold on to something that like clearly is like over. You were the fighter. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know. Am I like that? I feel like you're good at knowing when it's when it's time. When it's time. I'm not. Yeah. No, I think if I'm starting to get like a bad feeling, or if I, because I'm very aware of like how I feel. You know, they say like your good friends are the ones. What? It's how you feel after you hang out with them and whatever. Like that's literally how I think. Yeah. So if I'm hanging out with someone and I go home and I feel tired and I feel like in a bad mood or like self-conscious as well or whatever, I'm like, okay, maybe there's something about my friendship with that person. It's not the person themselves. It's just like the relationship. Yeah. It's just not a good relationship to have. Yeah. Like whether it's like romantic or platonic, whatever. It's just, it's how you feel afterwards. For sure. So if you don't feel good, why am I wasting my time? Yeah. And I'm not gonna fight for it because like it's just, it's natural. Like it's just not a feel good thing. So bye. But do you let people? So for example, like if you have issues with me, would you talk to your sister about it, or your mom, or anyone? I feel like because so this is where my buttercup comes in. Okay, cute. So if I feel really deeply about something and I try to communicate it, it always comes off very aggressive because I'm like really passionate and emotional. So I know like if something bothered me at like this point, I would rather just like tell me. No, I'd rather like take a second so that when I tell you, it's clear. It's not me being like emotional. Yeah. So I usually would like go and like vent out to like my mom or my sister or like someone who like is used to me being like fiery about it. But then I'll always come and communicate it. Yeah, I'm not a confrontational person when it's like IRL. I prefer like if I'm thinking something, I take a minute or whatever. Yeah. And then I like message it. I would prefer to message for sure. Same. I don't because like you said, like we're both very emotional people. Yeah. So I feel like if I tell someone something like, hey, listen, like that day when you said blah blah, it like hurt my feelings and can you like not do it again? Yeah. That's how I would say it on message. But then if the person like calls me after, like no, if they call me after, like hey, like what are you talking about? Like, yeah. I get like nervous and then I get emotional and then I'm like, no, I didn't feel it. You know what I mean? 100%. But it's not like I'm sad about the situation. I can cry on demand. It's okay. But it's just like I just get nervous. So then it just comes out as tears. See, so yours comes out as tears. Mine comes out as aggression, sass. Yeah, followed by tears. I wish I had the sass. I have the sass. For sure. Yeah, thank you. Thanks to my mom for the sass. Part of growing up is realizing that, you know what, not everything requires sass. You know? But I also realized one part, again, of growing up is not everyone is wired like you. Yeah. So, like, I love, my favorite quote is, don't expect yourself in others. Oh my god, yes. I love it so much. I want to tattoo it on my forehead. Literally. Because I would get upset a lot by
I'd be like, I would never do that to someone, or I would never say that to someone, or whatever. But it's like, okay, but they're not you. We've learned, we've grown.
Yeah,
We'll
and
continue to grow. We have more growing always.
Oh my god, yeah, so excited to see what's to come. I'm so excited to look back at these and be like, oh my god, see this video and be like, we're so nervous and shy and we sound like kids.
I feel like I'm talking in my interview voice. So how do you feel? Give us time. We'll get better.
Promise. And we have some really exciting things
planned. We have our first season pretty much planned out. Oh, we're gonna go heavy on TikTok.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. So I'm Yasmine.
I'm Camillia.
And this is JINX.
Bye.